Thank you so much for staying with us right here on Good Day Orlando on this Wednesday morning. And you are looking at Hurricane Ian, a very strong Category 4 hurricane right now, right on the verge of a Category 5. We continue to track its path as it makes its way up towards Florida. The time right now is 8:44. Thanks for staying with us this morning.
Well, we have been talking to NOAA earlier this morning about those hurricane hunters that are inside the storm, and we're going to send it over to the storm team now because, Jay, I was actually fascinated to listen to them talking about how those hurricane hunters stay within the storm the whole time.
They sure do, and that is critical weather intelligence. Allison and I know that that's one of the key pieces, especially when the storms are far away and we inject all that critical data into the modeling to give us a better idea as to where this is going. And up to this point, Allison, it largely has been not a mystery, but it has thrown us for a few wild loops for sure.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But it continues to intensify. We're just 2 miles per hour shy of becoming a Category 5 hurricane. So we do want to take you right into the track right now as it is intensifying and moving closer and closer to the southwest coast of the Florida Peninsula.
All right, Allison. So we've got winds at 155 now, moving north-northeast at 10. Pressure's very, very low. We've got an intensifying system here. And I tell you, moving toward Orlando as we go longer term, either as a Cat 1, perhaps a very strong tropical storm. Now, we talk about a strong tropical storm upwards of the boundaries of 73, 74 miles per hour, and that's where we inherit a Category 1 status. So whether it's a strong tropical storm or a Category 1 hurricane, lower end scale there, closer to tropical storm status, then we talk about still very similar outcome and effects. The heavy rain, the strong gusty winds, the tornado risk, as we just got done covering for you here live on Fox 35, and it's going to be an issue, I think, over the coming hours today as we start to see the rain bands increasing in frequency, also in intensity, where we could get some more of these spin-ups within those bands. The outlook now at Fox 35 Storm Tracker radar shows that the circulation getting closer to the southwest side of the state. That's a heavy hitter right there. The eye, obviously, quite discernible on our live radar scan. And you'll notice the uptick in lightning. We normally don't see lightning in these very strong storms because of the vertical and horizontal nature of the atmosphere, right? Our typical thunderstorms we see in the summertime season around here, the air in them go up and down. We're more of a vertical profile or a horizontal profile here in some of these real strong hurricanes. So that is producing quite a bit of lightning on the outer rim of this thing as it continues moving closer and closer to the southwest side here of Florida. That is a lapse on the radar, so we continue with this polygon showing. We'll have to remedy that for you, take that off, but we can show you that we do have all this heavy rain now moving on in across Leesburg into the villages. Very, very focused across Brevard County now along 192 as you get to Melbourne down the Palm Bay, and the big area is approaching Lake Kissimmee. This whole glob here is moving north and west at about 30 miles per hour. That was all tied tightly to that rotation that prompted the tornado warning, the issuance of that warned area across portions of Osceola County down near Yeehaw Junction and the Florida Turnpike. So while that isn't rotating right now, it is producing quite a bit of heavy rain, and that's going to go zipping right out toward the Lake Kissimmee area. I want to head over to Allison now with a look at what's happening as far as watches and warnings are concerned. We continue basically same place we've been, just a different time. Update us on this.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So the areas in our viewing area, counties that are shaded in red on your screen under a hurricane warning, that is Lake, Seminole, Orange, as well as Osceola, and then others are under that tropical storm warning. But we do want to take you out to a tornado watch. Now, we brought this to you at 5 o'clock this morning. It was extended up to the north, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So the counties included going to be Brevard, Seminole, Orange, Osceola, as well as Polk counties, that tornado watch. And if you were with us just about 20-30 minutes ago, we were tracking a tornado warned storm that was the first in our viewing area in southern Osceola County. And you can see as these outer rain bands start to make their way up toward the north, they could have some spin in it. So we are looking at a heightened tornado threat through at least 5 o'clock tonight, but that's likely to be extended as that center of circulation making its way onshore. You can see all of that heavy rain going to be moving very, very slowly. So rain leading to flash flooding in some areas, and that's when we could be seeing damages. Power outages already reported in Southwest Florida, and likely going to see that continue up into our viewing area sometime late today, if not tomorrow. And we're going to be seeing those outer rain bands moving in. Let's talk about 2 p.m. on Wednesday, starting to inch closer to the southern portion of our viewing area. So that means the afternoon through the evening into early tomorrow morning. You can see this spread right here. Some of the strongest winds will be in purple on your screen, and then as that system is going to be decreasing in intensity and in size, that's when we'll be seeing some tropical storm force winds likely in the areas that were under that tropical storm warning. So that does include the outer peripheral, so our east coast up through north central Florida, and we're watching this very closely for you.
All righty, Allison, great job there. So we've got a lot on our plates this morning. We also want to just convey more messaging to our local communities and counties. We've got a county by county outlook for you. The path has obviously changed over the last 24 hours, and that is going to diminish impacts in spots and increase impacts in others. And it's important that everyone understand that. And what's happening right now is this major Hurricane Ian, with winds at 155 miles per hour, approaches our southwest Florida coastline. We'll have more from the Storm Center. We want everyone to stick with us. Protecting you and your family is our absolute top priority. So we want all of you to depend on us here in the Storm Center. We'll have another update coming up in just a bit. Amy, over to you.